Ira Epstein with the Morning Flash Update. And this update is for Monday, the 21st of November, 2022, about 8:40 a.m. Central Time. The big thing to remember this week is it's an abbreviated trading week. We have Thanksgiving. You'll get the markets closed on Thursday. Most cash markets and other markets are going to have problems on Friday, abbreviated trading sessions and some things. You'll be back to normal come Sunday night. Stock market down. It's a recovery off the lows. It was down a lot more than this. Metal market's all lower. I'll go into that in a minute why. Dollar sharply higher at the expense of the euro and a number of currencies. In fact, all currencies are down against the dollar. Dollar up, down in all the grain markets. You are getting bids in the bonds and notes, but look at the energies. So the story in the energies and the other markets, pretty easy to understand. What's taken place is, and we'll go right here, China. And the China market, as you can see, they've got 26,800 new local cases. They're exploding in the cases. And China, even with their 20-point plan, they're going to roll back, and they're starting to do the lockdowns in a number of different areas. Schools, restaurants, different cities all over. You're just getting the problem. And remember, this is just the beginning of winter. And the population just doesn't have enough vaccine, especially the elderly population. So what will take place is they'll go into this, they'll probably get a campaign of more vaccines going, and my guess is we'll see moderation, but not for the first quarter of this year coming up. I think they got to get through all this, get through these waves, and get whatever the new plan's going to be in place. And that weighs on the market. It hurts oil demand. It hurts grain demand. It hurts copper demand, iron ore, everything that would be imported. If people can't go to the factories, you don't need as much. The Chicago Federal Reserve October National Activity Index comes out. In fact, it should have been out. I forgot to put it up there and it was up 0.1. I forgot to put it up. I'm sorry, I didn't even see it myself. World stocks tumbling, as I said, and San Francisco Fed President Daly. She's going to speak at noon. Market will be looking at that. But the issue that I'm trying to tell you is more or less you've got one of these funny weeks. You get into these. People are traveling. The airports are crowded already. I got family coming in. You probably have family. And your attention turns away from the market. Keep that in the back of your mind. My advice when I see this, trade lighter. It's that simple. Not difficult, trade lighter. And pay attention to your rules because they come into play in a big way at this time. Learn Bollinger Bands. The way I teach them with the slow stochastic study, how the two tie together, and then you put them in with major moving averages, you have a game plan. Take a look at this to learn. Welcome. I'm Ira Epstein, and I'm here to talk about my enhanced Bollinger Band course. Now, many of you have taken my regular charting course, and if not, you might think you know something about Bollinger Bands. As you know, Bollinger Bands are an algorithm designed to keep the market trading within it 95% of the time, and on a chart, it will offer on the top part resistance, on the bottom support, and the idea is the market will travel within them. We know that sometimes it latches onto that band, goes up or goes down. Well, how do you play with that? Can you pyramid the positions off that type of thinking? Well, I've applied all three of these into 13 different videos that teach you my concept of it. And from that concept, you're able to work with weekly charts and or daily charts. The 13 videos, each about 7 minutes long. The idea here is not to put you in school forever, but to teach. Now, if you haven't tried my complete futures research, I throw that in as well. Whether you've tried this or not, I think it's worth taking a look at. I think you're going to learn something from there. That research, by the way, covers twice daily market updates for you and access to what I call window envelope numbers, which I think are very important when looking at these Bollinger Bands. The next part is a trial to our charting software so you can make your charts look the same way that mine do. It's that simple. Where do you go with it and how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you go to the word education, everything you need is answered there. You can also call my staff. They'll be happy to help you get set up. I'm Ira Epstein on the road to your education.